And with the House back, Reggie, not only did they vote to end the shutdown yesterday, but they also voted to release thousands of Jeffrey Epstein documents that included emails that mention Donald Trump. What were in those emails, and what is the White House saying about these, Reggie?
Yeah, look, and it's worth remembering here, Donald Trump is not accused of anything. He has not been charged with anything with ties to Jeffrey Epstein. But some of these emails do mention Donald Trump's name, whether it's Jeffrey Epstein talking to author Michael Wolff or Jeffrey Epstein talking to Ghislaine Maxwell. Donald Trump's name does come up, but the White House is pushing back to argue that this is just a hoax, that this is simply a fabrication by Democrats. But there is enough concern in the White House that they actually polled one of the Republican members of Congress, Lauren Boebert, to the White House yesterday to try and pressure her, according to reports, to not sign the discharge petition in the House to get this to a full vote. She obviously went ahead and signed that. There are 218 votes. We now know that the House is going to bring this to a vote next week to get the entire Epstein file document released from the Department of Justice, but that's just one step. The Senate hasn't committed to voting for that. It would have to be signed off by Donald Trump as well, so there's still a long way to go to get to the bottom of this case.
All right. And Reggie, while we have you, while we're talking Trump here, I want to ask you about this as well. Trump says he has an obligation to sue the BBC, claiming they edited his speech that defrauded viewers.
Yeah, I mean, look, so Donald Trump is looking maybe for $1 billion from the BBC. He's filing this case in Florida. He can't file it in the UK because the statute of limitations is up. And what the allegations here are that a documentary spliced two parts of his ellipse speech on January 6, 2021 to make it look like he was egging on the rioters to go and carry out violence at the White House. Some legal experts argue this is going to be an uphill climb because Trump would need to show that he actually lost $1 billion from this. And there are other questions about whether this aired enough in the state of Florida in order for it to be brought in the state of Florida. But this follows a motive of Donald Trump. Go after media outlets that wrong him in some way. We saw him sue CBS and actually win money over an edited interview with then Vice President Kamala Harris. This, again, will have some time to play out. But yesterday, the White House, at the briefing, Caroline Leavitt told us that she sees, and Trump sees, the BBC as a left-wing propaganda outlet. So there is another media outlet now in Trump's crosshairs.
All right. Lots going on in Washington, as always. Reggie, thank you for this. Appreciate the update.